Hey guys, what's up? Today I am very sick. I've got a cold. I slept with wet hair a few nights ago and now I sound like this. So I apologize, but the show must go on. And so here I am filming for you guys. That's gonna happen a lot throughout this video too. Today we've got probably the most requested look of all out of the Nightmare Before Christmas characters, and that is Sally. I really wanted to do the mayor as well, but I just did not have time to include him in my filming schedule. So as you can probably guess, I left Jack for last. So he'll be coming up next week. Oh my god, filming sick is the actual worst. Ugh. Kind of hate myself that my Sally video is going to be full of sniffling, coughing, and my voice being super nasal. It's fine. Anyway, before I get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If only to watch me make a fool of myself, like filming while sick. Alright, so I've already gone ahead and covered up my eyebrows. If you want to learn how to do that, I have a full tutorial on the subject, which I'm going to link up here and down below. And I'm going to start with the skin. So because I've got a lot of acne scarring and I've got this pimple coming out here, I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting, and I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Yellow Corrector. And if you've been to my channel, you know that this is always step one. And I'm not going to use a lot. I'm going to use like the bare minimum that I need to just color correct everything. And then I'm just patting it to blend it a little bit into the skin. So as you can see, that helps to cover up a little bit of the scarring that I've got going on. And I just don't want any of it to show through the face paint. So that's why I'm doing this. Next for my base, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever color sticks. I'm going to be using the white and the light blue called M204. It looks like this. Her skin is a little bit lighter, so I'm going to mix these two up. I'm going to scoop it and put it on the back of my hand. Scoop out some of the white, put that there too, and then just kind of mix them up. Oh, I'm going to need a lot more white. That blue is a lot more overpowering than I thought. I think this is a good color. And I don't think I'm going to go for traditional Sally because people have done that over and over and over again. So I think I'm going to add my twist to it because, after all, why would I be doing this if I weren't going to add my own twist? I think I might spread this out a little bit with a brush first and then go in with a sponge. Oh, and I also have to do my neck. By the way, I'm wearing a shirt that I bought today at Hot Topic. It's a little crop top. I'm wearing it the other way around, so the front is in the back, but the front part has like a strappy detail, and it would have shown way too much of my skin, and I didn't want to paint all that. So this is the back. You can see the tags right here. This just makes it so it looks more like her outfit, and then I just have to paint my neck. I've always wanted to do Sally. I've always wanted to cosplay Sally, but I was always just intimidated by her eyes, and whenever I used to cosplay, I used to try to make it as faithful as possible to the original character. And so I always thought like, oh, if I do Sally, I can't just have my normal eyes. I have to do the big gigantic eyes. And I just never knew how to get away with those or how to do them. And so I just never cosplayed her. So this is kind of like a dream cosplay come true, almost. Now that I've got it kind of spread out on my face, I'm going to take a dampened beauty sponge and I'm going to use some more and just dab it on to get a thicker layer where I need it. Ooh, look at this brow cover up. I'm going to be doing a little bit of contouring with just the white on that same sponge, and I'm just taking it onto my sponge, and rather, I'm going to be doing some highlighting. Sorry, I said contouring. I'm just taking that and applying it to the high points of my face. I'm going to run that white down my nose. Then I'm going to take that on the highest points of my cheekbone. She's got a very round face, so I want to really emphasize kind of the sides of my face, like the outer perimeter. She's got no chin, which is quite the opposite of me. So that'll be interesting. I'm going to do Cupid's bow too, because why not? just under my eyes a little bit. Then I'm going to take the pure blue and contour a bit. I'm gonna create kind of a new socket for me that's above my own eye socket. Sally always looks very worried and sad, so I'm gonna make this shape kind of sloping downwards. I'm gonna make this even bigger. Kind of really want to snatch the nose, then that helps me bring this new socket even closer and more pronounced. I feel like I'm doing drag makeup a little bit. Ooh, a drag Sally would be kind of awesome. Wonder if anyone's done that. I mean, I bet they already have. I just haven't seen it. Then I'm gonna contour under the nose as well because she's got a very flat bottom to her nose. Then I really want to round out the cheeks, so I'm gonna contour, but kind of in a U shape. I want to make my face seem rounder. If I wanted to make my face seem slimmer, I'd take this contour and go down with it, but instead I'm going up, so that just makes the cheeks look a little bit rounder. See, it just gives the impression of a little bit puffier cheeks, so that kind of rounds your face out. Also gonna apply that under my bottom lip, and on my chin I'm just gonna go straight in like that, because I need to try to bring this baby down a couple notches. Also gonna, do the same around my forehead. There is so much paint on my face right now. Not used to this much. Now I'm gonna set everything with the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm going to be taking that on a little powder puff. I want to make sure there's no creases under my eyes before I do this. So I'm picking up quite a lot of powder onto my puff, making sure that every little inch of skin is covered in powder. And I know that it sounds crazy when I powder my face because my microphone is right here. So it sounds like I am beating the ever-living shit out of my face, but I swear to God I'm not. Oh, I just ate powder. Oh, this is not fun. But these cream sticks are super, super creamy, super slippery, and I don't want my face to be slipping off, so gotta do this. Once you've ingested an obscene amount of powder, you can let it set for a little bit, and while I just let it sit and bake and do all that good stuff, oh, it feels like it's gonna crack when I move. Ugh. There's so much product on my face. I'm going to go ahead and paint my neck with some water-activated face paint. Ah, I just spilled the powder everywhere. As if having it all over my face and eyes and nose and mouth wasn't enough, you know. So for my neck, I'm going to be using the Mayron Paradise paint in the color teal mixed with the Wolf paint in the color white. As you can see, this one is very, very dark. And it smells like coconuts. It's quite lovely. Oh, I don't have any clean flat brushes. Oh no. I think I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. Ooh, I really like this brush for face paint. I don't think I've ever used it with a water-activated face paint before. This is the Moda Complexion brush from one of their mythical kits. If you're the type of person that likes to apply your foundation with a fluffy brush, I'd say this brush is excellent for that. You'll let that dry a little bit and go in with a second layer. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and remove the powder from my face. You want to be gentle. You don't want to move any of the product that's underneath the powder. Yeah, my neck is a little bit dark. So I'm thinking I'm going to dip my brush just into the white a little bit. As you see, I'm kind of stamping on the color because I don't want to move the layers that are underneath. So I'm just kind of stamping it on. It's a lot better. Now I need to go find some blue eyeshadow so I can finish my contouring. So I can't find the one Sugarpill color that I wanted to use, and that was the shade Kimchi. But I do have this one here from the Edward Scissorhands collection, and this is actually the perfect Sally color. The problem is my base is a little too much on the green side. It's way more teal than I wanted it to be. But I'm going to try contouring with this guy and see what happens. So I'm just going to... Oh, that kind of works, I think. I think it tones down the teal a little bit. Makes it more blue. Which I am totally okay with. I'm going to take this on a smaller fluffy brush so that I can do my nose. In this area right here, under my nose. Really pressing on the color so that I can get the best payoff. Yeah, this is the perfect chalet cut. Chalet? So I guess I'm glad I couldn't find kimchi. So shading under my lips. And still on that smaller brush, I'm just gonna intensify this cheek contour. Also gonna dust that onto my neck just to try to make it match a little bit more to my face. And I think I want to go really cute with Sally, so I was thinking about doing... I am totally off center. Wow, I apologize. So as I was saying, I wanted to go kind of really cute with Sally, so I was thinking about doing like a rosy nose and rosiness around the lips. I also wanted to add like rosy cheeks. I might do that. To help further set my highlights, I'm going to go in with a matte white eyeshadow. And this time, I am not using the Sugarpill Taco. First of all, because I can't find my palette. Second of all, because I've hit pan and it's really annoying to try to pack it onto a big fluffy brush. So I bought a new eyeshadow to try out. And as you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. I've heard great things about the Cosette eyeshadows. They apparently have like coconut oil in their formula or something. And it's supposed to make them like really smooth. So I'm going to pack that on to a small fluffy face brush or a big fluffy eye brush, whatever you want to call it. And ooh, this is promising. Taco, I think, might have a competitor. That's going on super smooth, really pigmented, blending out beautifully. Taco, watch out, girl. You're always sold out, and I need something that isn't sold out all the time. So, Cosette, are you my new go-to white eyeshadow? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just packing this on to where I highlighted with the cream highlight. This is looking really beautiful on camera. It's blending really easy too. There is a lot of fallout, like it's a very fallouty eyeshadow, but I don't mind that because it's got the coverage that I want from a white eyeshadow, which is really hard to find. People rush to Sugarpill Taco because it's pretty much the only white eyeshadow that's actually white. But I don't know, it's looking like she's got competition now. I'm gonna take a slightly denser brush so that I can concentrate it on my brow area. Kind of want to make this look like an edge so that I can make this area look more sunken in once I shade it in properly. I really wish I had black circle lenses to make my eyes look bigger, but unfortunately I don't. They would go really well with this look. Taking it down my nose, onto my cupid's bow, onto top of my chin. I guess I'll take some under my cheek contour. On the sides of my face, again, as I said, I want to make my face look wide. So I'm concentrating that on like the very perimeter where I normally would like contour all this to make the face look slimmer. I'm highlighting it, bringing that forward too. I really like this white eyeshadow, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna take some just on my neck a little bit. Ooh, nice. I think back in with that blue a little bit. I'm just deepening the contours just a touch more. Now I'm gonna deepen this area a little bit with the eyeshadow Sea Glass from Saucebox Cosmetics. I'm gonna take that and start adding more depth, especially to this inner corner right here. I really wanna make it look kind of sunken in. Blending that down towards the nose. I'm also bringing that color right under my eye bag area. I'm going around the eye bag, not on it. I look very sad right now, but I'm going to take a little bit of that color and deepen right here. This could also be the start to like a corpse bride makeup. Just saying, all Tim Burton characters are kind of reminiscent of each other. Yes, I do look very sad. I don't want to be a sad Sally. I'm a sniffly Sally, not a sad Sally. I just wanted to make her a little worried, but she'll be happy in the end, I think. And I'm also going to take that on the bigger brush and contouring my forehead and my chin as well. Now, I think the eyes are going to kind of set the tone for the makeup, so I'm going to go ahead and do those. I'm going to clean off my eyelids with a little bit of makeup remover on a little cotton pad. So I'm going to try something a little bit unconventional, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, it's makeup, we can wipe it off. But I really like the way that I did the barrel eyes. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to link it right here, where just by making the eyelids white, it made his eyes look super, super round. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to clean the excess off of my little eye bags too. So now I'm going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk. This is my favorite white pencil, to be honest. I'm going to tightline my eyes with this. So I'm going straight into my waterline, really working it as well into the eyelashes. I'm also going to tightline. I've never tightlined my eyes in white, but we're experimenting. I'm also working it into the base of my eyelashes and painting my eyelashes with it. Okay, now I am going to apply it all on my eyelid. Aha! See, that makes it look like I've got super round eyes. Okay, but I'm going to make this a little bit neater. I'm going to take a little flat brush just so I can kind of smooth the color out so it doesn't look all uneven. Okay, once that's all kind of evenly applied, I'm going to take a really dense brush so I can set it with a white eyeshadow. This brush is the Sigma Wide Shader E59. I'm just going to pack that color on there and then just set that down. Okay, so this is kind of the moment of truth for this eyeshadow. I'm getting to see just how white it is. I'm pretty happy, which is really good news. I decided I kind of want to define the edge of the white a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with the Suva Beauty Hydroliner in the color Space Panda. So it's water activated. Just going to take a really, really teeny tiny paintbrush and then just draw a more defined line here on the bottom. The top is already pretty defined by my crease, but the bottom needs a little help. I think I look a little creepy, if I'm perfectly honest. Now I'm going to take the Strobe Cosmetics Creepy Cute palette, and I'm using the color Strawberry Milk, which is this pale, pale pink. And I'm going to start with the nose, adding it under the nose, just kind of around the tip. I think I'm going to do like a little line. And then with the white, I can soften that tip a little bit. It was very kind of harsh. I don't know, is it the right thing, making her all rosy? I just feel like no one's done it, so I might as well do it, right? If you don't want to do a rosy Sally, feel free. I'm also going to apply that to the cheeks, sandwiching it between the contour and the highlight. Tonight I was supposed to go to the karaoke Christmas party that Adam's hosting, which is the same party where we kissed for the first time under the mistletoe 2 years ago. And I like going just because, you know, it's kind of tradition. But instead, I am here filming this because I realized it would be the only time I would have to film this video. So, hope you guys appreciate it, because I'm missing karaoke with my baby. And I guess I'll do the chin rosy too. Now I want to kind of contour the nose a little bit with this pink. Oh, that is a lot of pink. This palette is so pigmented. If you guys haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. I have a discount code that I'm going to put down below. It's just my name, Pompberry. That'll get you a discount on it. I just really love this palette. If these are colors that you're drawn to, I'd say go for it. Like, if you were here for Halloween, you saw how much I reached for this palette, okay? Just saying. And if you haven't watched any of my Halloween videos, then you're missing out. This year I did 31 days of Halloween, which means I put out one video a day during October. So there's a lot of Halloween content on this channel. So I'd say go check that out because they were pretty awesome. If I do say so myself, I'm gonna take some of the cream white that I used on my eye, just whatever's left on the brush, and then stamping some white right on there. Wow, that is a lot of white. Then softening that down. I'm also going to take that pink around the lips, I think, bringing that kind of all on my Cupid's bow, blending it towards my nose. Then I'm also going to apply it on the outer corners. Now to deepen the eye area a little bit more, add a little bit more definition, I'm going to go in with the Saucebox Cosmetics eyeshadow in the color Moth. It's just a kind of medium dark gray. And I'm going to be more, specific with my application on this one. I don't want to apply it that close to the edge. I want the blue to still show through. I'm just using this to deepen that corner. Then I'm also taking that here around the white part that I drew, and then around the bottom. For the lips, I'm going to try the Kaja Beauty Cushy Vibe in the color Satin Sheets. And this is, I think, a little bit creamier, but also redder. Ooh, it's going on quite dark. On my hand, I tested it here. It reads really pink, but let's try this out. This has a really nice kind of velvety texture. I've never used it before, so I'm just kind of experimenting here, really. I feel like I'm already having a little bit better luck with this. This has got a really nice blendable texture to it. I'm accentuating the outer corners because her lips are very kind of pointy a little bit, kind of sharp at the edges. Still want the lips to seem red though. I don't want them to read really pink because her lips are red. So I'm just layering that in the center, just slowly kind of blending it out. Now I'm going to move on to her stitching, and I want a color that's like similar to this, but I want it liquid so that I can just draw it on. So I'm not going to be using the eyeshadow to make the lines. So I'm going to mix a few different colors from my Wolf palette. I think I'm going to mainly be mixing the teal, the black, and the white. So I've made this color that kind of looks like the eyeshadow I used. Oh yeah, this is a good color. I want to curve it up because, as I said, I don't want a sad Sally. These totally aren't even. This one's going way up. But I think that's fine for Sally. She's not all even, you know? She's got one that goes from her forehead past her eye all the way down. Then it goes like around her forehead. I need more product on my brush. She's got a line right on her neck. Some people commented on my Oogie Boogie post, I think, that Nightmare Before Christmas really scared them as a kid, so they never really watched it. And I get that. It's pretty creepy. I didn't discover it till high school. But I think if I had watched it as a kid, I'd be really scared because I was a super scared child. One movie that was like that for me was Fantasia. I don't think I've watched the full thing to this day. I just remember as a kid, like, I owned the VHS and I was never able to finish it because I would just be scared and I'd turn it off. So yeah, was there any kind of kids movie that scared you when you were a kid? Obviously, I'm not talking about like horror movies. I mean like actual kids' cartoons and movies, you know. Now I'm gonna make the stitches. I feel like my little Bride of Frankenstein all over again. Okay. Oh, I feel so cute. I don't know, the stitches just made it look so cute. I'm thinking, should I add freckles to her? I mean, she is a redhead, right? I mean, like, redheads have freckles. Like, that's a thing. I feel like maybe I should. I think I might. I think I might. I'm going to take this color, whatever's left on the lid, and I'm going to really lighten it up with some white. I don't want to make the freckles as dark as these lines. Otherwise, it would be way too distracting, and they would look really harsh. Let me try this color, see what it looks like once it dries down. think this might be a winner. It's funny because they kind of just like appear on the skin once they dry down. Yeah, see, I think that's like the perfect color where they're barely noticeable, but they're there. Okay, but I'm really gonna look like Raggedy Ann with freckles. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh well. Okay, so that's a whole lot of little freckles. I think I might tone this down a little bit. Here's my white eyeshadow. Might just go over, get some of that pink. There we go. I think the eyes are looking a lot less creepy now that we've got all this going on. Now I'm going to take the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner again. And I'm going to draw the stitches kind of on top of where I drew the other ones, but letting that dark color show through so that it looks a little bit 3D. Basically drawing it kind of off to the side. Once that dries, you can tell that it kind of doesn't dry super white. It kind of mellows down a little bit. So I'm going to use that to my advantage, and I'm going to go in with the white again, doing a second layer just to do like little highlights. Just little points of light on like the edges of the little stitches. I'm going to go ahead and put on the top lash, and I don't know what these pairs are called. They are old and used and at the bottom of my drawer, but I found them and I'm going to use them because Sally has like V-shaped lashes, and so that's what these are. So I'm going to be popping these on in a little unconventional spot. I'm going to put the glue kind of on the back of the lash, or rather the top of the lash, so that I can glue it right here. Not on my lash line, but on the new lash line that I've created, so to speak. So I'm going to be using the House of Lashes glue. It's really nice, really tacky. I like your ass. I'm kidding. So I'm placing the glue not here where you normally would. I'm placing it here so that I can like, whoop. Otherwise we won't be able to see the design on them. So I'm gonna take these lashes and literally just place them. See how it's like just pointing forward? I'm gonna put a little dot of glue here so that I can do this and literally just have them go straight up. And do that kind of all around. Same on the other side. Okay, now I think the glue is tacky enough that I can just do this. That's funny. I think for the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Monda Studio 602 lashes. I also went ahead and added 2 little clusters of the Elevation Freedom 9 lashes. I almost don't want to show you this because I use them and then I pluck them out and then just put them back here so it looks like a mess. But these are sold out in the stores that I've been looking, so I'm holding on to these. I was going to take a black eyeshadow, but I think instead I'm going to use my Subculture palette, and I'm going to take this color Axis, and I'm going to take that on my little liner brush, and I'm going to use that to kind of create a more defined line around the white, mainly just to hide the lash band a little bit better. Also going to do the same my bottom lash line. I'm just gonna run that right under the lash band, blending it out. See, that just cleans it up a little bit, makes it look neater and more polished. Also doing it around the inner corner, you can see that defines the shape a lot better than just leaving it like that. So I think this is pretty much it. I'm gonna put on the wig. I still don't know which wig I'm gonna wear. I'll show you why. I don't know how I feel about this wig. So if you've never purchased a yarn wig, you know how wigs have like wefts of hair sewn in multiple layers so that it can look like hair growing out of head? Yarn wigs are not like that. They are sewn down the middle and that's it. The rest is just like a fabric cap. I've got these little guys dangling here, but that's about it. So yeah, this is a huge waste of money, but apparently all yarn wigs are like this, unless you buy it like off Etsy, off someone who makes it, but all the ones that you can find like on Amazon are like this. I really don't know how to feel about this wig. I don't think I look like Sally, which is weird. Yeah, it feels like I put a mop on my head. Do I look like Sally? Not particularly. Oh boy. Do I think this was a successful makeup? That's for you guys to tell me. I think the wig is throwing me off. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Are you guys feeling it? Let me know if you guys like this or not. Maybe you guys are gonna love it. I don't know. That's happened before. There have been looks of mine that I simply hated and you guys love them, so you guys will be the judges. But yeah, that was Sally. Sniffly Sally. I think I might be getting used to it a little bit, so I don't hate it. But I'm also not in love with it, and I thought I would be, because it's Sally. I don't know. Let me know. This week, I'm going to try to have 3 videos up. Like last week, there were 3 videos. This week, I think there might be 3 videos as well. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and going on this crazy adventure with me. That was this look. And thanks for watching, even though I was sniffly and stuffy the whole time. And I'll see you next time. Bye. I just realized I forgot her lips are crooked. Good job, me. To be fair, the reference image I was using, she's at a half profile, so you can't really tell. Don't at me.